And the next thing is we need to understand the importance of data structures in data science. You already might have learned about various data structures in your first year. What are the various data structures and such as arrays, or the linked list, or the hash maps, or the trees? There are several data structures. These data structures will allow you to maintain and organize data efficiently and effectively in the memory, right? Now, what exactly is the essence of these data structures in data science? Now understand, the data scientists handle large data sets. In fact, the data science all about is data sets, right? We need to collect the data sets, maybe image data sets or audio data sets. These data sets must be organized efficiently and effectively. And efficient storage and retrieval methods are critical here. We need to store efficiently and effectively. What is, here, when I take you people furthermore, there is something called space complexity and time complexity. What is the space complexity? The total space which is required to store some algorithm. The time complexity is the total time required to execute a specific algorithm. Here, when you're talking about data sets, here space is vital because main memory or the memory is one of the crucial resource of the system which should be effectively organized. Right after you store some data item, you should also be able to effectively and efficiently retrieve it, right? For that, the data scientist will also take the help, render the help of the various data structures. For example, using trees, hash tables, or graphs can optimize how data is stored and accessed. It's always all about effective utilization of the resource in terms of two things. One is time and one more is space. Computer science provides the knowledge of the data structures, which ensures that the data can be managed efficiently in memory and storage, improving computational speed, as it is already discussed. Next thing is big data and cloud computing. At this point of period, you may not know what exactly is this big data and what is cloud computing. First of all, let me tell you what exactly is this big data and cloud computing. What do you mean by the big data? The big data actually provides some raw data. In a nutshell, to start with, what exactly is big data and cloud computing? Big data is going to provide you the raw material, and the cloud computing offers tools and environment for the data science to evolve. Let me take you people furthermore into big data. First of all, understand the big data refers to massive data sets that are too large or complex for traditional data processing tools. Traditional data processing tools will not be able to handle the massive data sets. This is called exactly the big data. The data science relies on the big data to gather insights from diverse sources such as social media, sensors, transactions, and etc. Now, in data science, we'll collect a lot of data from social media. And I'll tell you, I'll take an example of YouTube. YouTube, every day or every hour, TBs of data is being uploaded, right? Similarly, your Instagram, again, some more TBs of data is being uploaded. Now, this data, when have to be analyzed, do you feel, I mean, let us say the YouTube creator, they have to, the YouTube owners, they have to analyze this data. They need to filter the data and they should maintain, right? And do you think that normal tools, which actually can take care of a normal data sets, can handle this big data? This is no. A simple answer is no, it is not possible. Now, these data sets fuel analytics and machine learning models, enabling the extraction of meaningful patterns and the prediction. Data science is all about collecting huge data. This data must be effectively analyzed. Okay, now let me go for the cloud computing. When you talk about the cloud computing, it provides scalable infrastructure and platforms that make easier to store, process, analyze, and big data. By using the cloud computing, we will be able to store, process, and analyze big data. Instead of relying on local servers, of course, whenever you have a data, it should be stored somewhere. Do you expect to store this big data, TBs of data in your local server? It is not possible. So there emerges cloud computing. This cloud computing provides services such as storing and organization. If you do have a data, let us say you have an organization, you want to store your data. Okay, your YouTube, let us say, you want to store all your data. You don't need to own your own servers. There is something called cloud computing services. You can render the services. You can take the services from the cloud computing to store and organize. So it's like a third party. So this is the importance of big data and cloud computing, because in data science, we only are going to deal with huge data sets, normal data sets. Okay, so some big data tools are Hadoop. These tools are effectively able to maintain and manage, integrate the data sets. Okay, Spark for large scale data processing. Data will get processed by the big data tools. Cloud computing platforms such as AWS, Google Cloud for scalable data science application. Now, AWS is one of the cloud platform where if you really are interested, if you do have an organization, if you want to store and organize your data, you just can take either of this AWS or Google Cloud, or there is something called Azure, MS Azure. This you can render the services. This is just like third-party services which actually are used to manage and store your data. Now, just a minute.